All right, we're going to be on Avenue P today. I picked Avenue P for today's walk. We are in Brooklyn. Right now we are kind of in Gravesend, I guess. And we're going to be walking along the edge of Gravesend and the edge of Midwood. And we're going to be walking all the way down to, I don't know, maybe Ocean Avenue. Hope everyone's having a good day. It is a chilly day. It is 60 degrees. It sounds nice, but it is quite windy at times. You see that flag blowing over there. It's been wrapped around the pole a couple of times already. I live right on the coast over by Beach Park, and I'll tell you, it is windy down there. Winds are gusting up to about 35 to 40 mile an hour down there. As we've gotten inland, well, as I've gotten inland, we're on the West Streets right now. It is not that bad. This is Sethlow Park. The last time we did a walk, I've only done a walk on Avenue P one other time. And it was a rainy, I remember it was like kind of a rainy day. And I think it was like a November kind of day. I think it was like 2 years ago. So I figured I'd come back here and check it out. It's a nice long walk. It'll also throw me up against Kings Highway, so I could do that walk coming back. So I have another walk on the channel following this one. I mentioned Sethlow Park. This is Sethlow School right here on my left. You see the trees are starting to change color here. It is 1 month into fall. You see the trees are actually starting to lose a lot of their leaves. Another flag blowing. You can see how windy it is. It is windy today. Very windy today. I had to plan this with the winds on my back for this walk, but it's going to be interesting. I do the Kings Highway walk later. This is going to be interesting because I have to walk through the wind. I have to run an errand today. Over on Kings Highway. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm kind of walking to where I need to be at a certain point in time. And then when I'm done with that, I will record the walk on Kings Highway. All right, let's cross over. I'm going to get on this side. Avenue P is a pretty big road. It looks like Bay Parkway. It's got it's a two-way, but it's got two lanes on each lane, on each side, each direction. So we're going to be walking some West Streets, then we're going to cross McDonald Avenue, and then we're going to be in the East Streets. All right, here we go. We gotta walk up this incline here. This is the hill, like the overpass over the N line, train line down here. Matter of fact, there is a train got you guys a train. I gotta think about what stop that would have been. What the next stop is. I know we're over by Bay Parkway, so you got Bay Parkway and you got Kings Highway. So I think that stop down there is Kings Highway. Well, it should be because Kings Highway is on my right, so it's down here. We'll run into Kings Highway. Kings Highway eventually merges into Avenue P over at Ocean. Actually crosses right through it. So today is October 20th, in case you're wondering, and it is around 3 o'clock right now, in the afternoon. West 6th Street. We walked this. We did West 6th. We did West 6th, we did West 7th. Now I haven't been doing much panning to look at the homes, but as you can tell, they're all, box. They're all box shape. Yeah, there's a big branch on the floor here. Looks like they're doing a lot of work over here. give you guys a look at some of the apartment buildings that line Avenue P. Avenue P is a big apartment building type of avenue. On my side here, on my right side is, you know, got some of these smaller homes. Nice conservative style homes, nothing too out of the ordinary. Well, there you got those two homes there in between the apartment buildings. They look pretty old. They could definitely use a renovation. I could see they sell those houses. That becomes one big lot for condos. Those houses, it looks like the house was cut in, like a section was cut out of the middle. Yeah, another empty lot here. West 2nd Street. So today, as I'm recording this, is the big internet outage. If you've heard about it. Remember last year I did a walk during a big outage. But there are a lot of websites down today. And the internet is just, a lot of sites are not running optimal. Probably another hack from China or Russia. Enough to get all the conspiracy theories out, which are really not conspiracy theories anymore, right? They're starting to turn into real life. All these cyber attacks. I always say, don't be worried about the cyber attacks you hear about. Be worried about the ones you don't hear about. And we haven't heard anything about this being a cyber attack. So, you know, make your own conclusion. Day Hill Road. And you got Donald Avenue right out there in front of us. That's going to be we'll be moving into like the edge of Midwood. I think you get down here on Avenue P, you got Midwood on one side and you got Homecrest on the other side, on this side, I guess. Well, I'll leave it to the locals that live in the neighborhood to tell me what neighborhood they consider this. Oh, I got hit with a red light here on McDonald Avenue. So this is the F line, for those of you that may not know. Right above me runs the F train. They call it the Culver line. Oh, I'm gonna take that. Look at this guy's like reading his cell phone. Look at that guy stuck over there because he's probably looking at his cell phone while he stopped. So this area, you're gonna see some commercial stuff right around McDonald Avenue and stuff. And then we'll get back into residential stuff. Eventually we're gonna pass under the Q line, the Q and the B line. I know that there's a post office down here on this avenue further down in the 20s. I think it's over by like East 19th, East 20th Street. Ooh, it's quite windy. This lady lost her hat. We're on East 3rd Street.
Check if you send it to me.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna get across the street here. Take a look at some traffic as it goes by us. So this is a predominantly Jewish neighborhood, this area. See a lot of Jewish businesses down here. The reason I crossed over here is because I used to have a friend that lived over here on East 4th. Right up this block here where the park is here. There's a park here, you got a basketball court, you got some handball courts over there. He lives right up there, like the first house after the park up there. He's long gone though. He is he moved away a long time ago. Alright, here we go. We're on East 5th. And in case you haven't noticed, I am doing one of my quick pace walks. I definitely want to get across Ocean Parkway. So we're in good shape because the light is about to change. That's why I crossed over and waited over there. I kind of was timing the lights. This is the all famous, or the all infamous Ocean Parkway. Somebody was killed over here recently. And they do have a bike over here, a white bike. They usually put these white bikes to, it's like a memorial. In case you guys don't know about that here in New York. When a biker gets killed in a crosswalk, a lot of times they'll put these white bikes up. Looks pretty damaged just the way it is. And then you could go on the site, ghostbikes.org, and you can kind of read about all the different pedestrian deaths that have happened on bikes throughout New York City. Look at this house with the Porsche in the driveway, huh? All right, we're gonna start seeing some homes now. We have made our way to East 7th Street. Yeah, a lot of traffic over here. Look at this. It's like a parking lot. At this time of day, Avenue P and on the next one down, Quentin Road, are very busy. And that is because of runoff traffic trying to get around Kings Highway. So you will see a lot of that. Quentin Road is really bad at this time of day. We're not on Quentin Road though. We'll stay away from it.
Right.
Like she said, right? There you go. Oh, this is interesting. Where I'm walking here. So I gotta walk around the cement truck. This is kind of dangerous. You know what? I'll cross over. Might as well. I'm halfway across Avenue P by this point, so I might as well just take the rest of the way. Look at some of these homes here. Look at these. Private family homes on this side. It's a nice home right here. All right, we got Coney Island Avenue coming up. It's another big one. You got that big 1938 building. I think that's 1938 or 1936. See that big address number on the house? They wanted to make sure they got their mail. I guess we'll see it in a few seconds. Oh, I'm gonna take it. This guy's slow. Oh, I just got attacked by a piece of plastic. It is really windy right now. There you go. That big 1938. That's what you do. You put a big address number on the house so you make sure that you never get your mail lost. It is really windy right now. Look at the signs. See the traffic lights are blowing around. The reason for the wind is we had a big, strong cold front come through here overnight, and it brought some rain for a while. It's that time of year where all that Canadian air is going to start coming down. Got a Catholic church over there. There's the Gravesend Church, I think it says. Give you guys another look. Advent Gravesend Church. Which we're pretty much on the border of like Gravesend, Midwood, Homecrest. I don't even know if we're like really in the Homecrest area. I know it's down, you know, when you get down to like Avenue S, Avenue T. You're cutting through Sheepshead Bay. It's like a neighborhood within a neighborhood. I'm gonna cross over. I'm gonna watch these cars on my right shoulder. See all these cars coming up. Are you going to turn? All right. So he didn't have a signal on, so I didn't know what he was doing. We are on East 13th Street. There's a train going over the trestle. That might be the B line. The B train, I mean. Going over the B and the Q. No, it's the Q train. And there's another Q train going the other way. So the next stop, if you go to my right, down the block, is Kings Highway. Kings Highway is actually pretty close right now as we're walking. Kings Highway is kind of coming into us like this. and it'll cross right in front of us. East 16th Street. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. It's a nice little home. You'll see some empty lots down here. And eventually there'll be some big buildings. Got a lot right here on my left, empty lot. I think this is like the fourth corner empty lot we passed. There's a lot of corner property that's ready to get scooped up. I mean, it's probably already owned. I can smell all of the food places over on Quentin and Kings Highway right down there. Specifically chicken. I smell fried chicken. Looks like they got another church over there. Now, this is where the post office is, I think on the next block. Maybe they got rid of the post office. I don't see it. I know there used to be a post office over here. Yeah, that I'm going crazy. Right over there used to be a post office.
I was regular.
Maybe I thought it was a post office. I'm trying to see through the tree there, but it definitely doesn't look like a post office. Oh, there it is, right there. That's a post office. There you go. There's a signage. Alright, we have to get across we have to get across two major roads. Back in the day, there was an amazing Jewish deli right over here. Right where the Green Cleaners was. And the Dunkin' Donuts, well, maybe it would have been on Kings Highway, but we used to cut through, I remember I used to cut through the Dunkin' Donuts. You could walk through that Dunkin' Donuts and ends up on Kings Highway. Maybe that's where I remember going through the Dunkin' Donuts and then going to the Jewish deli. Man, it's like a big obstacle course today for me, huh? I don't even know if I'm allowed to walk over here. Oh, that's really good timing. I needed that. Ocean Avenue. This is usually a really long light you gotta wait for. This is Kings Highway crossing in front of us right here. This is where you gotta be really careful. All right, we're gonna now just do some quick street walking. And we're gonna end it over by Avenue, I don't know, we'll see, P? I don't know if there's a Q, but I think there's a Quentin Road somewhere. So we are now off Avenue P. Walking down some side streets over here. And we're going to end the walk in a few moments. I want to thank everybody for tagging along. Got some nice homes on this block. So what we'll do is we will end it on this next corner. So I want to thank everybody for tagging along. Stay tuned for more walks. I'll do some Kings Highway after this later, as I finish my errands. This is a nice big home right here, right on the corner of Quentin. That's a big home. Wow. It's got a lot of rooms. Remember what I said, Quentin Road is usually busy down here. So I'm going to stop it right here. Quentin and East 21st. I want to thank everybody for tagging along, and I will catch you all on the next one. So take care, and bye-bye.